So this is why I think a lot of people have trouble signing their first client. There's going to be multiple parts to this because I don't think I can cover everything in just one video. But essentially, I'm going to be kind of giving you some of my experiences, my advice on what you can do to get that very first client. So I'm going to be sharing the exact cover letter that I sent my very first client to get her to book a call with me, and just kind of going over my thought process and how it worked. So the only thing that I took out was the intro statement, because the intro statement I'm still using to this day. So that's something that I'm going to keep for myself. But everything else, this is the exact word for word message that I sent her. And also I'm going to be sharing her exact response as well. To start with the intro statement, again, like I took this out, but essentially what you want to do is, one, you want to get their attention. So I see a lot of people, they spend like the first couple sentences like talking about themselves. And to be honest, that's not a really good idea. So like, you shouldn't be talking about, oh, I've been in this industry for the past couple years, or, I have a degree in this, and I'm so confident I can help you out. Like, they don't want to hear that. It's really important to, get their attention and also talk about them, focus on the client's issues. Don't talk about what you've done. You can do that at a later point if you'd like, but especially in the beginning, you want to get their attention. You want to keep the focus on the client and not on you. So another example, like putting things like "I promise" or "you won't regret working with me." Like, I've seen a lot of these cover letters, and it's not even just cover letters. For me specifically, I'm talking about doing outreach through Upwork. But even for like cold emails and things like that, the first statement is really important, and a lot of people waste it by spending it on or using it to talk about things that the client isn't really interested in or doesn't really care about. Um, so yeah, just make sure your intro statement, you get their attention, keep it short, um, and keep the focus on them, their issues, and things like that, not on you. So yeah, that's the intro statement. Everything else from here moving forward is the exact same message that I sent. So I said, instead, I've attached a voice memo for you below, as well as my portfolio explaining how I can give you a free audit for your business and brand. Loving the sound of your project so far, and I believe I'm the perfect fit for being your social media manager. See my portfolio here, and then I attached a link to my portfolio, which I'm going to share later. And then check out the voice message that I sent. So I sent her a voice message. I sent her a link to my portfolio. And then I said, please send me a quick message back so I can get a better understanding of your business as a whole. If you can, please include all your specific needs for this project as well as your wants, and that would help me out tremendously. Once that's out the way, I'll be able to put together a solid action plan and create a customized proposal for you, including my recommendations and all the steps I plan to take to help you grow your business through proven social media strategies. In case you were unable to open the voice memo, I basically asked if you're able to provide me with the links to any social media pages you may have, including your website. That way I can start with the research on my end to understand your business further and provide you with that free audit on your accounts, breaking down how you can scale your business even further. I know your time is valuable, so I want to take this moment to thank you for reading my cover letter. I am looking forward to your reply. Kind regards, Thomas. So this cover letter isn't perfect, but I mean, obviously it worked. I was able to get the client's attention with my intro statement. I was able to then, provide my portfolio that I worked on, which she was able to look at very quickly just by clicking this link. I was able to provide some sort of value, give her a reason to, I guess, give me the time of day to respond back, which was, the free audit for your business and brand. I kept things simple. I kept things to the point. The reason why I don't use this cover letter anymore is because one, like even this, I felt was a bit too long. So for me, I shortened this down, um, and like I don't do the voice memo thing anymore, and I don't do the free audit anymore because I don't need to. But in the beginning, when you don't have any reviews, when you don't have any experience, you need to go a step beyond and kind of provide more value than the typical person. So for me, I had to, offer a free audit for the brand and give, I guess, advice on how the client can, expand on their business. And a lot of the times, like I would send this message, and clients would respond back, and they wouldn't even ask for the audit. They would just give me their website, they would give me their social pages, and I would take a look, and I would just try to book them on the call. The whole point of this, like, your goal is to get the client on the call. You don't want to give everything, like you don't need to talk about everything in your cover letter. The point of the cover letter is to just like get their attention and then book them on the call. And then once you're on the call, you can try to convince them to work with you. But I would say in your cover letter, you're not trying to convince them to work with you. You're just trying to get their attention and get like a response back. So that's step number one. And yeah, I think a lot of people with their cover letter, they have issues because one, they can't do a good intro statement. Like they are not able to get their attention, or like they talk about themselves a lot. And then two, like they don't have enough value in their cover letter, which kind of ties back to getting their attention. But yeah, just doing something simple like a free audit, I think offering a free audit would be good. And honestly, it's not even about the audit. You don't even have to give them the actual audit. It's just once they send you the website and their social pages, you can just be like, hey, I took a look, and I would love to discuss things further with you on a call. Can I send you an invite to my calendar, or can I give you my Zoom link? Can we book a call? And then most of the time, they'll say yes, and then you could get them on the call, and that's where you do the actual convincing and the actual sales call. But yeah, so that was my cover letter for my first client, and I'm going to show you her response, which was this. I took out some parts like her name and some of her websites and things like that, but she pretty much said, hi, hope you're doing well. Thanks for sending your proposal. I got a very good first impression and would love to explore this collaboration. So right there, she took a look at and she told me on the call too, she took a look at my portfolio, and she really liked the way that I expressed myself in my cover letter, and she told me that. So yeah, but basically she talked a bit about what she does. She gave me links to her company pages, her social pages. She had like 2 different companies. One already had their social media covered, but she needed someone to handle their second company, I guess. And then please let me know if you feel like taking this on. Would be happy to jump on a call as proposed. So yeah, after she sent this message, it was pretty much set. We just booked the call, and then and the rest is history. So that is the importance of a cover letter, that a lot of people overlook, and also the portfolio. So I'm going to kind of share my portfolio. What I did was I just had a link, like a Google Drive link, and I had like different folders. So for me, I was selling content creation and social media management. So in my portfolio, I had a bunch of video content that I created, image content that I created. And again, I created these from scratch. It took me 2 weeks. I just filled this with a bunch of quality content that I created. I didn't know how to create content, but I learned it. I took the time to figure things out, and I uploaded it onto my portfolio here. The client testimonials and client results part, I understand that when you're starting out, you're not going to have, and I didn't have these two folders. When I first started out, I just had these two, and then I had the About Me folder. So the About Me folder is just my portfolio PDF, and then again, this is the voice memo that I created. The voice memo, I pretty much just recorded myself saying like, hey, interested in working with you, can you send me like your website, your social pages, and I'll give you a free audit. Talk about how I can, or what I would do to kind of expand on your business, help you grow, things like that. The reason why I did this, or the reason why I think this is important, especially when you're starting out, is because like when you're doing just a cover letter, there's only so much you can say. There's only so much you can like do with just a text response. A lot of clients, you know, to get past that trust barrier, you know, it'd be a lot easier to do so if they can like hear your voice, you know, and then also if they can see you, what you look like. Not that that really has anything to do with, you know, your skill set or anything like that, but just I found that clients are able to trust you, or they trusted me a lot more once I started implementing this voice memo, because they were able to hear, you know, my voice and like know that I'm a real person. I'm not like some sort of bot or anything like that. So yeah, that's that. I'm not going to share my image or video content because I am still using this today. But yeah, just something simple, image content, video content, about me, client testimonials, client results. Again, you can add these as you grow, as you're able to sign more and more clients. So yeah, this was part one of me going over my cover letter and my portfolio. In the next video, I'm going to be discussing the sales call and give some advice on what you can do to make sure you can close your client.